We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Miles McLeod gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Dietz shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Tiny Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And there he goes towards second. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So digging in, Nino Peralta, and their runners at the corners now. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now at the plate, Tiny Dick. He singled his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Good one right here.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom. Stepping into the box, Johnny McCallum. Ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Ready once again, Tiny Dick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Let's go, big dog.
And he misses with it, ball four. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Settling in now, Andres Flores. The 1-2. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of...
Winning for the Rangers, the first baseman, John Deep.
On the ground out to short. Right to him. And that's out number one. Now batting, Steven Castro. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Now to the plate, Tiny Dick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, let's go now. One time,
now here it comes. 2-1 to count.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this clangs off the wall near the 349 sign. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And the runner back.
Hey, look good. No one better. Here we go. Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in.
No one better. Clutch up right now. Here we go. Make something happen.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And there's out number two. In now, John Hayes. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Hit in the air out to left. Ruben is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So digging in once again, Tiny Dick. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Here we go. No one better.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
Here we go. Clutch up for us, huh?
Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Your turn now. No one better.
Line towards center field. Calderon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So, ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Steven Castro. Down to short. Scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So striding forward now, Nino Peralta. Ground out to short. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 7-7. Ready for another chance? Tiny Dick will swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. On to third, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Andres Flores, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ruben is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies pull ahead. Ryan Gibbons gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring...
Out. Out.
Starting third, the shortstop, Tiny.
Let it fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for one. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Standing in, Andres Flores, runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies coming to the plate now, Ryan Ojeda, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line, but speed on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nino Peralta. He's set the payoff pitch. On the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rangers leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran short.
One of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Coming to the plate again, Russell Calderon, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw. Striding into the box, Tiny Dick. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge season.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So striding in, Nino Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Rangers 5 and the Phillies 1. Stepping up now, Tiny Dick. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series. And it's a 5-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys? At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Ready with the 1 and 2. On the ground out to second. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is... And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top... A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Batting third, the shortstop, Tiny Dick.
First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, good one.
Another throw over.
he's safe.
Runner back safely. Dick, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And yet another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag.
Now in the box, Ryan Ojeda.
The shortstop, Ryan Ojeda.
Scooped up. And that's the second out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Tiny Dick. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Into the box now, Tiny Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Come on, big guy. You drive it right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in, Andres Flores, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Right fielder is on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
The 1-2. Runners off for second. Popped up. McCallum is under it. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rangers.
You down here.
Number 40, Johnny Hammer.
The ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Tiny Dick. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Tonight.
A congratulatory phone call. An MLB team trainer checks in with one of his star veterans.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Major Wood will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
First pitch, 7:05.
And he takes a called strike 1. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Stepping in for the Jays, Ian McCallum. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike.
All right, come on now.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Lincoln.
No one out now, no one out.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The third baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, no one down here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Let's go.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. First offering on its way.
The designated hitter,
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and there are two away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off the inning, Kevin Marmolejo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
No runner, no runner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup?
Seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
A ball and a strike now. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ian McCallum will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pinto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right.
I got it. Ball.
Villegas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Brandon Marsh.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And now a pitch on the way. Luken Baker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Silva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Garrett Silva goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. At the plate, Sal Shannon. A swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. He loses him on ball 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So digging in now, Tyler Callahan. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
1-2.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jim Pinto. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ian McCallum is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On to first, a double play. So stepping in, Brandon Marsh. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed.
And the 3rd baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. At the plate, Luken Baker. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In there, 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Garrett Silva stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Runners on first with 1 down.
They've got 1 out right here.
Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
1-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Torrens has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Callahan. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here comes the Yankee manager.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with that.
A congratulatory phone call. An MLB team trainer checks in with one of his star veterans.
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasker. Garrett Floyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last.
The ground out to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Andreas Robles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's the first out. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tiny Dick. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
He froze him on the fastball there. Tiny. Standing in now, Tiny Dick. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fielded cleanly. The tag gets 1. Stepping in, Tiny Dick. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Brooks stands at first with 1 out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Your turn now.
The 2-1.
Count is 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hard liner to center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Atlanta took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. We are under the bright. Digging in, Tiny Dick. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. De La Cruz has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Andres Flores would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard to third, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andres Flores. He'll get to take his first cuts here, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs. Last half of the second set to go. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Jack Vincent. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Short, hit hard. Right to him. And he's retired here, one away. Now at the plate, Tiny Dick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The next to bat for Atlanta, Andreas Robles.
The third baseman, Andreas Robles.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right
At the plate, Randall Flutie. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He's through first and hustling for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Stepping into the box, Andres Del Villar, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. A bouncer to the left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Digging in to try it again, John Hayes. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh? Let it fly. Let's go right here.
The 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And he's called out on a close play at third. Striding in once again, Emilio Nunez. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. A tag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Striding in, Tiny Dick. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Andres Flores, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
And again a throw. A dive, but he's back. The 3-1. Runner goes for second, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
The 2-2. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 9, Mike Lopez.
Back to the mound. There's one.
That's an out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Ready now, Tiny Dick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. MLB The Show's digging in the switch hitter, Tiny Dick. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now let's go, kid.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
First pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And now the runner's trying for third. Popped him up. Vincent is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, John Hayes, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tiny Dick. He singled his last time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Flores onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jack Vincent. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Coming to the plate now, Tiny Dick. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until...
So coming to the plate, Tiny Dick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Castilla has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Irizarry is there, 2 down. Into the box, Andreas Robles. He's 2 for 3 thus far. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Deodor. They absolutely...
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Matthew Zimmer, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch.
No, that's low. Way to lay off.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder at the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in, Javier Navarre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Barrow, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Her up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Philly trying to pick things up where he left off. Tiny Dick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Now at the plate, Andres Flores. Seared down the first baseline.
Come on, get there,
and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Anthony Barrow, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit to short. Scooped up. And there's one away. Ready for another shot now. Tiny Dick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slider laid off for a ball. Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Come on, let it fly.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Melendez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Pick up the ball.
Good read there at second base to know he...
Into the box now, Tiny Dick. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. first pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
So a crucial moment here in
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 1.
hit to short, reined in. And he'll go to second here. And he is in there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hit.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Coming to the plate now, Tiny Dick. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lifted in the air to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Stepping in, Tiny Dick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard back up the middle to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mario Melendez. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in, Tiny Dick. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Tiny Dick. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now at the plate, Andres Flores. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is. Next for the Mets, Mario Melendez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheeled on the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
With the slider.
Good. No one better up there. Here you go.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tiny Dick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Andres Flores would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Wilcox near the bag at third, and that ends the inning. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.
Afternoon. Now batting, Tiny Dick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Now to the plate, Tiny Dick. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
And 1 time right now, kid. Here we go.
Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gutierrez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. The pitcher, Sean Brunner, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Runner's on the move for second. Here's a pop-up now. Dick is calling for it. Looks it into his glove. And there's 1 gone. Next up for New York, Javier Navarre. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Settling in now, Tiny Dick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Here we go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Yeah, I like the can up there, huh?
And that misses 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit hard towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Ready once again, Andres Flores. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. digging in once again, Tiny Dick. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Here we go.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Let's go now, one time.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, and all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder, fouls off good pitches, and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going, as it's now an 8. So striding forward now, Robbie Casilla. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 0-1. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Up. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Barrow. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Ready to take his hacks again, Tiny Dick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. 11-8, the final score in this ball game. The New York Mets cross the plate 3 times.